Sir, the Congress is accusing the BJP of indulging in tax terrorism. This after the income tax served them a notice demanding 1,800 crores, and the Congress is also alleging that all their bank accounts are frozen. So they are telling that we don't have the funds to even fight the upcoming parliamentary elections. We are fundless. On the other hand, the BJP is of the opinion that we are not directing the income tax to do this. Like, the income tax is an independent agency and they are acting independently. We cannot be connected, this is what they are telling. But Congress is the major opposition party in India nationally. So the major opposition party of India, to have their accounts frozen and to allege that the ruling government is indulging in tax terrorism against them, how do we look at it?
Look, there are probably 4 or 5 different questions in that also. The first I'm saying is the notion that these agencies are acting independently is risible. It's beyond laughable. It's ridiculous. It insults the intelligence of the average person if you say that they're acting independently, because mathematically the odds of this outcome for independent action is exactly 0, precisely 0. The second question here is national party versus not national party. I'm saying that no party is truly a national party. Every party is present in 16, 18, 20, at most the biggest parties, and the rest of us are 1, 2 state parties. In fact, I have my own issues with the notion of national parties, because national parties have so many internal contradictions. The BJP is okay with beef and Christianity in the northeast and in Goa, but you can get killed for transporting cows in Uttar Pradesh. So every party has these internal contradictions. Regional parties are much more likely to be internally consistent. So this notion of national party or special status for national party, I'm not actually a big buyer of that. Now you say that, yes, there are a lot of demands and a lot of negative actions against everybody who's an opponent of the ruling regime. I ask a simple question. Everybody is relatively learned, right? These days there's the internet, everybody can see anything. So if you're sitting on top of government and you have all these agencies and all these things in your control, and if you were truly strong, if you were truly in the mind that you're going to win 400 seats, would you be seeing these kinds of actions which are clearly perceived to be biased, right? If I'm really strong, if I'm really in control, if I'm really thinking I'm going to win 400 out of 540 seats, I should be making sure that the process is perceived to be as neutral as possible, as level playing field as possible. It should be like Caesar's wife, above suspicion, above reproach. That's what strength projects. When you have the opposite happening, when you have ruling party chief ministers being jailed, when you have agencies being used to send such draconian notices for 30 years back, 20 years back and all that, it is to me a sign that somehow this notion of bravado that we are at 370, 400 and all that, the actions are counter to that. Normally people who are very weak and nervous will take these kinds of actions that are clearly in neutral people's minds likely to arouse suspicion, likely to arouse the charges of favoritism or not level playing field or intimidation or those kinds of behaviors. So something doesn't gel, right? If they're really at 370, 400, if I was in the seat and I thought I was really 370, 400, I would go out of my way to make sure the process was spick and span, perfectly level, no action by any agency. I would have said in model code of conduct, nobody can act, no IT, no ED, no CBI. Everybody's prosecution can wait 45 days or 60 days. Let the election be over, then we'll do all these things, right? So I'll leave it to you. I'm just saying, if I was in a shoe that I thought I'm going to win 370 or 400, that's what I would do. Because I'm not living in a vacuum. I'm living in a country of 1.4 billion people. Many of them are educated. Many of them are well informed. They can interpret and read their own things. A lot of Indians vote with their heart, not with their head. So there's also the risk of having backlash. We're also living in an international market and an international kind of economy. The rest of the world is also seeing what's happening. Just because I own the local media doesn't mean I can suppress the facts from coming out. So an intelligent perspective on this would have been, if I'm really capable of winning, let me show the pristine, perfect, 100% neutral election. And let me get the credit for being so strong and so powerful that even in such an election I won 370 or 400.